Hey everybody, Anthony here, SpecialtyMotorCars.net. Got a real nice treat to bring you this week, folks. This is that 1997 Lincoln Town Car Cartier with 44,000 original miles. Now, some of you may have seen the sneak peek video that I put up a couple weeks ago when this car got here. If I was going to keep this car or sell this car. Well, it's hard for me to make a decision, but here I am making a video again of the car. So it is going to go up for sale. I'm offering this car because I love it so much. I know the next person's going to love it just as much. I might regret one day selling this car, but I know at some point there'll be another one. And I got a little 3-year-old at home. And the last thing I need to do is start collecting more cars. So, 44,000 mile car. This is last year of this square boxy body style that everybody seems to love. Just before everybody started hating town cars for a few years in the 98 to 02 model year. Finishing a beautiful pearl ivory exterior with matching ivory interior and then a brown canvas cloth top. Really nice car. This car originated out of Florida, belonged to an older gentleman in Missouri for the last few years, and he truly cherished and loved this car. And this car is in a really nice shape. It's a real nice piece. Went through it mechanically, front to back, like I always do, and brought this car up to speed, right up to par. 4 brand new tires we put on. Took off an old set of Michelins that were about 15 years old. Just to give it an updated white wall. Stuck with the pinstripe white wall you can see there. Front pads and rotors, oil change, transmission filter and flush. It's got new upper and lower ball joints. So this car is really ready to go. I'm going to point out a few things here and there like I do with all my cars. But it's in really nice shape. Given its age and mileage, it shows really well. You can see the beautiful shine on the paint and on the deck lid. The cloth top is in really nice shape. Come up to these beautiful 16-inch touring wheels. They show really nicely, very shiny. They do have a few little spots of corrosion just starting on the face of the wheel, but all inside the jambs are really clean, really presentable. That beautiful canvas top is in really nice shape, no tears. No seam separations, really nice, well kept. Obviously signs of a garaged car. Come down to the door over here. There's one little chip right on the door edge there and a small little scratch that was touched up. But the chip is still there. Keyless entry keypad is in really nice shape. Come down this side of the car. Funny thing with the town cars, in 97, they did away with putting the town car on the fenders of these, like this car has, unless it was a Cartier package. So the signatures and the executives would say that right here, and then on the quarter windows, where this one says Cartier, as I pronounce it, it would be blank. 95 and 96 had it in the window on all 3 models. Obviously a little repetitive here, but the Cartier package kept it in the quarter window and kept the town car emblem on both front fenders. This wheel, again, a 16-inch spoke style wheel. Very minor corrosion right in the center, but you can see how bright and shiny it is. Again, inside those jambs, really clean. This is a nice car, rust-free car. Come around to the front of the car. One thing I did notice is it looks like at some point there might have been a little bit of an abrasion on the bumper there. I don't know if someone rubbed up against something and kind of distorted the bumper a little bit, but when you're down low, you can kind of notice it. Nice clear headlights, original Ford headlights, that beautiful Lincoln grille, stand-up hood ornament. It's one of the reasons why I know I like the 98s, because they did away with the stand-up hood ornament. But the front bumper on this car is real clean. No bug chips or anything like that. Hood shows really well. Windshield, I believe, is a replacement windshield. A few reasons I can tell. Doesn't say car light. And all this chrome is in really nice shape. Usually these start to show a little bit of wear and tear, this chrome trim on the windshield. So I believe the windshield was a replacement. Let me get this car flipped around. We'll show you the passenger side on this one. And then we'll bring you inside and show you the beautiful Cartier interior of this 97 Lincoln Town Car. All right, we got this 97 Lincoln Town Car spun around. And it looks just as nice on this side as it does on the driver's side. You know, this color combination with the ivory pearl exterior and the brown canvas top just go really well. The 16-inch spoke wheels, you can see how bright they are. Really glistening with those brand new white walls. This car, I think anybody who sees the video of this car, or may have saw the sneak peek video, understands why I would even consider, you know, hoarding this car away and keeping it, because it's such a pretty car. It's just such a nice car all the way around. You know, for anybody who loves this body style, will really appreciate this car for what it is, and you'll enjoy it for years to come for sure, with only 44,000 miles on it. So a few things that I did do to this car. Did all new front brakes on the car, pads and rotors, transmission service, filter, fluid, oil change. I know I did something else. What else did I do to this car? Front pads and rotors. It's got brand new upper and lower ball joints. Very common on these cars with a boot strip. Cool thing with this car, and I'll show you guys towards the end of the video, is this light bar does light up. So fun fact with 97s is that option was discontinued for 97. You can see a couple little scratches and a little chip on the corner of the bumper there. A little scuff on the rub strip. Really clean, really nice car. 16-inch alloy wheel. Little minor corrosion right on the center there. Nothing too crazy. 4 brand new tires. That canvas top. Really nice shape. The band that goes across. Just a few little bits of lint, I guess, that I must have missed. Really nice shape all around the back. Back to the light bar. So 95 and 96, that was standard. All the light bars lit up on these cars. By 97, they did away with that option. And they discontinued it to try to cheapen these cars up just a little bit. But very early production model 97s came with that feature. So if you see a 97 with a lighted bar, like this car, usually was built in September, October, November of 96 as an early 97. Corner of the bumper is in really nice shape. All the front of the bumper, all the bright work, lights and lenses, really clean. Beautiful burgundy pinstripe. Some people love or hate these things. I love them when they're on the car. 16-inch alloy wheel, brand new white wall tire. Again, a few little minor spots of corrosion, but, you know, for, you know, being as old as those wheels are, they show really nicely. So this is kind of it's a unique car. You know, last year they made it, Cartier, top trim package. This is kind of the one to have, you know, so I don't think anybody can really argue with me on why I would want to keep such a car. Anyways, we'll take you inside this 97 Town Car, show you under the hood and in the trunk, and we'll take it for a spin. All right, let's take a look inside. We'll open up that driver's door. You can see how beautiful this interior is. One of the main reasons I love this vintage so much is the way that they designed the door panels to then flow into the dashboard, to go up and across, and then down into the other side. Really a nice job they did. I prefer this vintage over the 90 to 94 Town Car, just personal preference. But, you know, this is my thing, and anybody who follows me knows this is one of my favorites. We'll take a look inside the door jamb here. You can see the original Ford Motor Company sticker here. This tag here is for the installation of the cloth top, Flora Sun Custom Coach Ink A lot of the dealer installed tops, they got a little door trim tag, say when it was installed for warranty purposes. Inside the jam's really nice and clean. All that original carpeting is in really beautiful shape. Come up to this side here, you can see nice and clean inside that jam. Beautiful ivory interior. Driver's seat just shows a little bit of wear just on the edge here, but it's nice and soft, really clean. You know, no stains or anything crazy like that. See that beautiful dashboard. Leather wrapped wheel is in really nice shape. Has all the buttons here for the cruise control and the radio and fan speeds over there. All the beautiful wood. You can see up here on this side, memory seats, heated seats, which is a nice feature. They do work. Cloth covered door speaker grills are clean, nice and clean. I clean those on every one of these cars specifically. I make a big deal about it. Take a look inside the back here. Back is just as nice as the front. Really clean jams. Shows very well. I like how they have the Lincoln insignia right inside the jam there. Beautiful leather interior in this car. And these seats are like as comfortable as they look on the screen here, on a camera. Like big marshmallows. That's really how they feel sitting in them. In that beautiful carpet, nice and clean, freshly shampooed. Nice headliner. Dual vanity mirrors for the rear seat passengers. Really a clean, well-presented car. I'll show you on the other side as well. These flip ashtrays still work, which is absolutely crazy. Both sides, beautiful Cartier insignia on the door pulls. Just a really nice example of this car. Take a look over the dash here and you can see over the seat, you can see that beautiful dash, how it's laid out. Just flows so nicely for a 90s car, you know. These are still boxy and square, but Lincoln did a nice job with these. Let's take a look at the passenger side. I'll get the car turned around and we'll take a look at the passenger side interior. All right, let's take a look at the passenger side of this 97 Lincoln Town car. You can see here inside this jam, just like on the driver's side, very clean. This car spent a good portion of its life in Florida, where it was bought new. The carpeting is really nice shape, all the jams. Neat thing with the Cartier is it's got the name inscribed right there on the pull handles. This is probably a super rare thing too. Both ashtrays in this car open and stay closed. Like they don't flop around when they usually break. So I don't want to play with these things too much, but you can see the beautiful gloss on the wood. They used a different tone of wood for this model Cartier. And you can see how nice and dark the wood is. But what really struck me was that these ashtrays still flip open and close and stay closed when you want them to stay closed. Usually, if you've been following me for a while, I point out that that's a common flaw with these cars, and I usually have to glue them closed because they just flop right open as soon as you close the door. Beautiful ivory interior, ivory headliner. This model has the rear vanity mirrors, but the seats in this car are so soft and so comfortable. Pull the center armrest down there. A nice center armrest, and all the seat belts are in super nice shape. Carpeting, you can see here, absolutely beautiful. Seat back pockets, really nice. Let's take a look at the front seat. Again, all inside the jams, the anodizing on the latches, really clean. Very nice door jams. See all the carpeting, freshly shampooed. Those door speaker grills, nice and clean. I do have a how-to video I'm going to put out on how to do that. Again, the wood, nice and shiny and glossy, not worn down. Heated seats, this one is on. There's a thumb wheel. Little storage compartments here. Again, Cartier. You can see that I love the dashboards of these cars, how flowing they are. They wrap right into the door panels here, flow straight across. Nice wave motion, and then down into the other side as well. And again, just like the back seat, really nice and clean. Carpeting is in beautiful shape. Door sills, leather interior. Up front here, these Cartier seats are super soft, super comfy. They have the inscribed Cartier emblem. It's just a really nice example of this car. Getting all that beautiful wood on the dash. All right, we're gonna take a look inside the trunk. We'll pop the hood, and we're gonna take this beauty for a spin. All right, we're inside the 97 Town Car. I wanna show you a few of the features inside the car. One of the things I do wanna point out is the fact that I have 4 keys for this car. 3 original jewel style keys. That's what they call these keys, with the little jeweled center. I even have the original valet key, and then the 2 remotes. This is the original style. I think this is the replacement style. But just a mere fact that the person who had this car had so much pride in it as to keep all the keys really shows how much this car was loved. Start it up here. Show you the mileage on this one. 44,282 miles. Has the JBL sound system. You probably don't get good reception because we're inside. JBL speakers. Automatic climate control. This is the center selector for all the readouts here, which gives you a lot of information. Dual cup holders for the 95 and 97 models. The older ones had cup holders in the armrest here. Center ashtray with the cigarette lighter. Center stack clock. And again, like I said, these are all the controls here for your radio and your climate control. And then over here is for your cruise control. Has the self-dampening front steering sensitivity, automatic headlights, your door mirrors, lock switches. Like I said, you get your heated seats, memory seats, power seats, all the window controls here. Inside the glove box, take a look. This I found over the visor, obviously expired, but belonged to the gentleman who had this car. We'll reach all the way over here. Have the original owner's manual and pamphlet. And I believe in there is a bottle of old Ford touch-up paint that probably has never been used yet. I don't even know if it's still good. Probably not at this age. But shows really nicely. Shut the interior lights off. I want to show you the rear lighted light bar. Trunk. And gas cap. Now this car, when I first got this car, just a little tidbit, I thought the car didn't have air ride suspension anymore because I've only heard the pump go on just a handful of times. The suspension in this car is absolutely solid. It doesn't pump up and lower, you know, every 10 minutes like it's losing air. It stays where it's gotta, it vents, it pumps up when it needs to, but it's an absolutely tight system. Inside the gas cap, nice and clean. Inside the trunk here, I got all 4 original floor mats. The 2 front have the Cartier logo, nicely shampooed. Does have an aftermarket CD changer. A couple things I found in the car, and some of the stuff I like to keep in the car. The State Farm Road Atlas, which is absolutely crazy. I was going through this with my dad, showing him like all the maps, and I'm like, you know, looking at Massachusetts, I live in this state, and I'm trying to decipher where I am, and I'm like, how could you get around like this without GPS? It does have a full-size spare here. Looks like it, when it came from the factory, it had a donut spare. They upgraded it because the tire cover obviously doesn't fit. You get all the jack and lug wrench and stuff up there. Like I said, all 4 floor mats. Put that back up there. You can see there. Trunk pull down closes perfectly. There's that rear lighted bar. Like I said, 97 was early model only, had this rear lighted bar with the 3 little 194s on each side. Reverse lights in the center there. Looks like I don't know how I missed that, but I need to replace 2 license plate light bulbs. A couple other things that they did in '97, unfortunately, make these cars just a little cheaper, is they did away with the beauty cover on the 4.6 liter V8. No under the hood light either. Boo-hoo. But I bet Ford saved a little bit of money on all that stuff. But really clean and presentable underneath the hood here. Washer bottles topped off with Rain-X, wiper fluid. You know, just a really well-kept, clean car. I absolutely love these cars. And everybody knows the motors in these things are absolutely bulletproof. I know everybody's going to yell at me for slamming that hood, but unfortunately that's what you got to do to close these aluminum hoods. So let's take this girl out on the road for a spin, and I'll show you what it's like behind the wheel. All right, take this Lincoln out for a spin here. 97 Cartier with 44,000 miles. I think I took this car for a drive already with you guys once when I did my sneak peek when I got it dropped off. And I was so overly happy with it. But I mean, just what a luxury car. You know, this they're saying back in the day, I think, was Lincoln, what a luxury car should be. And this this is what a luxury car should be. It just feels so nice on the road, and I don't know, you don't get this anymore. But anyways, just a recap. 1997 Lincoln Town Car Cartier, 44,000 miles. The car is an early build 97 with a lighted rear light bar, which is pretty neat. It's got 4 brand new tires on it, new pinstripe white walls, new front brake pads and rotors, new upper and lower ball joints. Very common, the boots rip on these. All those have been replaced. What else? Yeah, I mean, she's just a runner. Just get in, drive, enjoy. It's got rebuilt window motors. Another common failure point on these cars. Took care of those. So yeah, it's she's ready to rock and roll. Get her up on the road here, and show you what she can do. She'll take a right this time. Go past the quarry. This is how close I am to Massachusetts. So you see where I pulled out. That's my shop in New Hampshire. And this sign here entering Drayton. This is Massachusetts. So when I say I'm in southern New Hampshire on the Mass border, everybody calls and asks me, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?" And I'm kind of like in Massachusetts. My phone number's a Mass number. Welcome to Massachusetts. What a boring sign for the state. And yeah, this is now Massachusetts. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, watching the video. Thanks so much for all my new subscribers. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down if you really feel that way. Shoot me a comment, tell me what you think about this car. I don't know if you guys know, and I might stress it a little too much or not enough, but the more you interact with my channel, the better my channel grows, and I can bring you more content and stuff like that. And YouTube recommends me to other people who are like-minded to yourselves. So just even a thumbs up, even if you don't want to give me that time to write a comment, you got nothing to say to me, thumbs up helps a bunch. I appreciate it. This car is getting advertised. Price is in the description below. Any questions, you can give me a call, 978-930-1004. My name is Anthony, and like I always say, don't let distance stop you from getting your dream car in your driveway. I can help shipping from door to door and get it right to your front door. I'll handle all that in-house for you. Again, thanks again, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Look at this guy. Parks right in front of my door. This Ford pickup truck. Unbelievable. I scooped myself in. That was Papa Bear, actually. Gonna have to bark at him. should know by now not to park in front of my door. Goodbye, cold world.